Greetings, heroes of Dominion. Here is Zeus with another electrifying video. Today, we're diving into the shadowy realm of Phobos, a hero often overlooked but with immense potential when supported correctly. Recently, I received a comment asking if Phobos is a good or bad hero. Let me clarify one thing: in hero wars, there are no bad heroes, only bad team combinations. Every hero can shine if you provide the right support and build around their strengths. The key to unlocking any hero's potential lies in understanding their role. Some heroes are designed to deal massive damage, while others play crucial support roles, like healing or shielding. It's unrealistic to expect a healer to carry your team's damage output, just as it's unwise to expect a pure damage dealer to provide substantial healing. The first step is identifying your damage dealer, the hero around whom you'll build your team. Once that's done, focus on two critical elements: supporting their primary attack stat and enhancing their penetration capabilities to bypass enemy defenses. With Phobos, we're dealing with a magic-based hero, whose skills rely on his magic attack stat. To maximize his effectiveness, we need to increase his magic attack and ensure he has enough magic penetration to cut through the enemy's defenses. This means selecting heroes who can boost these stats effectively. To support Phobos' magic attack, we need heroes whose artifacts provide bonuses to magic attack. Heroes like Judge, Celeste, and Satori are solid options, but the best support comes from Nebula. Her Equilibrium skill adds a staggering 173k magic attack, making her the ultimate magic attack booster. With Nebula in your team, Phobos' damage output can reach impressive levels. Magic penetration is equally important for Phobos. While his base stats are decent, certain enemies have high magic defenses that can mitigate his attacks. To counter this, we bring in heroes with artifacts that enhance magic penetration, like Orion, Arachne, Faceless, and Polaris. In this particular setup, I'm opting for Polaris due to her synergy with Phobos. Her abilities not only boost magic penetration but also complement Phobos' skill set, creating a harmonious team dynamic. But the support doesn't stop there. To further bolster Phobos' offense and defense, I'm incorporating the Undead Team with Corvus and Morrigan. This combination not only strengthens Phobos but also creates a resilient team that can withstand heavy assaults while dealing substantial damage. The core team consists of Corvus with Oliver Pet Patronage, Morrigan with Axel Pet Patronage, Nebula with Cain Pet Patronage, Phobos with Merlin Pet Patronage, and Polaris with Mara Pet Patronage. Let's break down how this team functions in battle. Corvus serves as the tank, absorbing the brunt of the enemy's attacks. In an undead team, Corvus benefits from having other undead allies, which in turn strengthens his abilities. One of his key skills is Unity of the Damned, which increases the physical and magic attack of all undead allies for 10 seconds. The boost to magic attack directly benefits Phobos, amplifying his damage against the enemy team. Morrigan plays a dual role in this composition. Her skill Bone Armor temporarily boosts the defense of all undead allies, increasing their armor and magic defense while also providing healing. The armor and magic defense bonus is substantial, nearly 30k, but when combined with Nebula's Equilibrium skill, these defensive stats can skyrocket. If Nebula's skill is active when Morrigan casts Bone Armor, the magic defense and armor can soar to 64k, providing an immense shield for both Phobos and Corvus. The healing also receives a significant boost, increasing from 82k to an impressive 158k. Morrigan further supports Phobos with her skill Moonlight, which heals an undead ally when their health drops below 20%. This skill can be triggered once every 8 seconds for each ally, providing a crucial lifeline in battle. When boosted by Nebula's Equilibrium, the healing effect doubles, reaching up to 323k. This makes Morrigan an indispensable ally, ensuring that Phobos stays in the fight even when under heavy fire. Let's explore the powerful synergy between Phobos, Polaris, and Nebula that transforms them into an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Phobos brings a versatile kit into this combination, featuring several abilities that can turn the tide of battle. In addition to Trembling Hands and Dark Deal, Phobos has two other essential skills, Paralysis and Bound by Fear. Paralysis is a devastating curse that targets the enemy with the highest physical attack, stunning them for 6.6 seconds and dealing significant damage, typically around 43,272. This skill is particularly effective against strong physical attackers, rendering them useless for an extended period. Bound by Fear takes Paralysis to the next level. When Paralysis is active, Bound by Fear causes the affected enemy to lose energy and suffer additional damage, adding another 92,932 to the initial attack. This combination not only immobilizes a key enemy but also drains their ability to retaliate, making it a critical part of Phobos' arsenal. Now, let's introduce Nebula into this equation. Nebula's equilibrium skill is a game changer, as it amplifies the magic attack of nearby allies by a massive 173k. When Phobos is positioned near Nebula, his magic attack stat receives a significant boost, making his Trembling Hands, Dark Deal, and Paralysis even more potent. With Nebula's support, Phobos' skills can inflict far more damage, ensuring that he becomes a true threat on the battlefield. The synergy becomes even more devastating when these abilities combine with Polaris' True Freeze skill. When Polaris triggers True Freeze, whether through a pulsing comet or glacial fortress explosion, the affected enemies are frozen for 3 seconds. This freeze isn't just a typical stun, it's a powerful status effect that prevents enemies from generating energy or using their abilities, rendering them helpless. Additionally, magic damage dealt to these frozen enemies is amplified by an astounding 140%, while physical damage they receive is drastically reduced by 80%. With Nebula boosting Phobos' magic attack, and Polaris freezing enemies in place, Phobos' skills become devastating tools of destruction. The damage dealt by Trembling Hands, Dark Deal, and especially Paralysis skyrockets due to Polaris' magic damage amplification, turning Phobos' attacks into massive strikes that can quickly dismantle even the toughest tanks. Meanwhile, Bound by Fear ensures that the enemy not only takes heavy damage but also loses energy, crippling their ability to fight back. This combination doesn't just weaken the enemy, it obliterates them, leaving little room for recovery. Nebula's equilibrium plays a crucial role in this strategy, ensuring that Phobos' attacks pack an extra punch. By carefully positioning Nebula alongside Phobos and timing her skill with Polaris' freeze, you can create a perfect storm of magic damage that overwhelms your opponents. This trio's synergy is a masterclass in precision and timing, as each hero enhances the other's strengths, creating a formidable offensive and defensive force. With Phobos, Polaris, and Nebula working together, you're not just freezing enemies in their tracks, you're setting up a devastating chain of attacks that few teams can withstand. This synergy unlocks Phobos' full potential, transforming him from a support caster into a primary damage dealer who can dismantle even the most resilient defenses. Mastering this trio's dynamic interplay will give you the strategic edge needed to dominate battles with overwhelming power and finesse. In conclusion, Phobos is a hero who can truly shine when given the right support and strategic team composition. By leveraging the powerful synergy between Phobos, Polaris, and Nebula, you unlock a combination that is both devastating and difficult for your enemies to counter. Phobos transitions from being a mere support hero to a primary damage dealer, capable of dismantling even the strongest defenses with precision and power. The key lies in understanding how each hero amplifies the other's strengths, creating a team that can dominate any battlefield. As you embark on your journey with Phobos, remember that the real magic in hero wars comes from mastering these synergies and making the most of your hero's unique abilities. Don't be afraid to experiment and adapt your strategies, success lies in the details. So, Heroes of Dominion, it's time to take what you've learned and put it into action. Test out these strategies, refine your team, and watch as Phobos transforms from an underdog into a powerhouse on your battlefield. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more electrifying content. Together, we'll continue to forge unstoppable teams and conquer every challenge that comes our way. Salute and friendship, heroes. Let's rise to victory.